What did Coldplay say while playing Riichi Mahjong? I used to be in first, got a Mangan, it wasn't the worst. Now I'm struggling just for Tanya. Ended up in last place, I'm asking you how. I hear Ichihime emoting and gloating, sumoing and repeating, praying for a good hand in all last, or has all my good fortune blown past? Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. First things first, that was Coldplay's Viva La Vida. You're listening to Riichi.fm. Skirt! Hong Kong Kong. Mr. Gorbachev, call a closed con. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. Before we load into the Jade Room, I have some things that I need to tell you. Number one, I bonded with the character Hinata off screen. Sounds like a euphemism. It's not. While you were at the club, I was donating gifts to get enough Stardust so that I could unlock this new outfit. We're playing as bonded Hinata now. That's pretty cool. Okay. Number two, we're going to load into the Jade Room. I'm going to show you the match history, and we're going to have to talk about it, okay? So, slight spoilers. I'm going to say this first and foremost as we load into the Jade Room. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing for new videos every day. Maybe leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous today. Last night on stream, I had a game that went until the West 3 round. Now, I will give you a chance to pause this video right now to go look at that game, because I think it was a very, very fun, cool, very poggers game. If you want to pause the video now, it was the July 8th VOD. I upload the VOD channel, or I update the VOD channel on Mondays. I'm gonna try to get, I mark my words, it will be on the VOD channel by the time that you're watching this video. Now, if you are back here and you are listening to me say these words, right meow, and I don't say right meow unless I'm very, very serious, meow. What? I'm sorry, officer. Is there a law against barking and meowing into the microphone? I got my own tray of mental problems. Anyway, if you're listening to this right now, it means that you've watched that game. You've experienced what I've experienced, okay? And now you are back, and I can spoil it for you. Here we go. That was this game. We died in West 3. And I often say if you die in the West round, you die in real life. Folks, we died in real life. I'm just going to be real with you. We died in real life. That's how we're here right now. This end is not bad. So what happened after that? I played another game on stream, got third. Was so relieved that I didn't get fourth. And then, oh, what are these games, Yusong? You didn't show us these games. You want to know what those games? You want to know how I got these scars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6? No, we don't need a 6 shape right now. Plus, it's dangerous because it's Suji to the Dora. As in, people will want to keep their 4 5s to accept the 3, but we don't want to deal in with the 6 because people are going to want to keep their 4s and 5s. So what happened was, yesterday was a harrowing day for Mahjong, okay? I recorded a YouTube video that you've already seen at this point. I got 4th place. I mean, nothing new. Nothing new if you're watching my channel, baby. I got 4th place. Nothing we can do about that, right? Nothing we can do about that. And then I went on stream. I got 4th place in a game that literally took an hour and 20 minutes. And then we were in the West rounds and I was fighting for my freaking life in one of the most exciting finishes of all time. I'm so sorry, Taylor, but I had one of the most exciting finishes of all time. Anyway, and then I got a 3rd place, and it was just like a harrowing day for Yusong in the Riichi Mahjong mines. And so what did I do last night? Instead of cleaning, instead of doing any chores, instead of packing so that my significant other and I would have an easier time moving in together, I rage queued Riichi Mahjong, folks. I rage queued Riichi Mahjong because I was like, I know I can do better than this. I genuinely know I can do better than this, and I'm so upsetty spaghetti, and I don't say those words lightly. Meow. I don't say those words lightly, okay? I got it. I feel like this is okay. It's, you know, they can't be waiting with a 2-3. We're going Suji Gaming, folks. Anyway, that's genuinely what happened. I got 2nd place, followed by 1st place, driven by nothing but pure angst. Genuinely, it was as if I was shopping on a Hot Topic. Do you know what I mean? And I was too scared to shop at a Hot Topic when I was a teenager because I was like, that's a cool store. It's only for cool kids. But now as an adult, I'm like, I was shopping at Hot Topic spiritually, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I'm folding this hand. This hand is nothing, folks. This hand is absolutely positively nothing. So what did I learn from rage queuing Mahjong last night? I'll tell you something. This is what I learned at boating school, okay? It's that when I play Mahjong and I don't have to talk, you know that scene in Naruto where Rock Lee drops the ankle weights and they shatter into the ground? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. And I'm not trying to make excuses either. I like talking and providing commentary and making Riichi Mahjong videos. I love doing this. I genuinely do. I'm talking in just pure, if you take the absolute value of Mahjong skill, it was night and day. You want to know why it was night and day? It's because what I do when I'm not talking and playing Riichi Mahjong is just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And guess what? That is unfortunately, despite our best wishes, not very exciting. I'm going to throw the 7 of circles. It was discarded by a crosslord after they called Riichi. I'm a little bit struggling for some more safe tiles, and I'm not talking about a chocolatey treat that s'mores the hang on, 2, 2, 2, 2. How many 1s are visible? Yeah, all the 2s are gone. You can't be waiting with the 2, 3. You can't even be waiting with a pair of the 1s, okay? So get the frick out of here. The 1 of characters is safe. It's not very exciting when I'm just silently going, yeah, oh yeah, I don't do that. You know what I mean? I wish it was. I wish with every single bone in my body that was exciting to watch, but it's not. It's absolutely not. So anyways, we get out of Tenpai here. They had a pair of they had 7 pairs. There's 7 pairs red 5 Riichi. I love that for you, bestie. I love that for you. I'm not dealing in with the red 5. You take me for a fool? You think this is my first day on this mortal coil? No, I've been playing Riichi Mahjong since the day I was born. Citation needed. Okay, so this hand, very interesting. Is it not? We can accept the door, the 3 of circles. You want to know what I learned last night as well? And this is a dangerous thing to learn. It's forbidden knowledge, okay? It's forbidden knowledge. Tenhou is your friend. Genuinely going fast for Tenhou, and I could have just been driven by rage, right? I was in a blind fury last night. Let's just all be very clear. I was in a blind fury last night. I was playing Mahjong like a demon possessed. I'm so sorry. That's the best way to spend a night. Guaranteed, hands down. There's no competition for that. That's also pretty good, folks. That's also pretty good. I can do some pawning there, but I don't really know what our pair is going to be anymore because you know what? I should have maybe thrown the 8 of characters, but I don't really want to keep 3 pairs in a closed hand. This is Tenpai Lamau. I'm going to wait 1 turn. I'm going to wait 1 turn because this hand is so easy to Pinfu as well. I can't do that. I would do a lot of things for love, but I can't do that. Can't do that. I could do that and throw this, but then I'm only waiting for a 6 and not a 6-9, and I don't like that as much. What do I want to see? That is what I want to be seeing. Tenhou is your friend. Sometimes you need to go fast and go Tenhou. That's what I learned last night. I will try to point to a situation where it's okay to open your hand if you've got a really, really strong hand that can go super, super fast. Left Lord, I don't know what this is, but you just gave me Ippatsu and the keys to the kingdom. Riichi, Ippatsu, Pinfu, Tenhou. Oh, baby, that looks delicious. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, that looks delicious, folks. What else did I learn? Okay, last night, I know it's like you saw. I wish you were playing these games. With us, and I understand. I wish I could share every single Mahjong game with you, but I have to just tell you about it right now. It's not the greatest song in the world. It's just a tribute. When I was playing Mahjong last night, there were genuinely several times where I had Tenpai. I could have called Riichi, and I just broke apart my hand. Why? Not because I'm folding. It's because if you think about it this way, if you get into Tenpai, that's awesome, right? You're now in Tenpai. You're pogging, you're slogging, you're hogging. It's so good, right? You're in Tenpai. You can call Riichi. If you break apart your hand, you are now 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's so easy to be flexible when the rest of your hand is basically ready. You know what I mean? It's not always going to work. Sometimes Some nights I stay up playing Riichi Mahjong. Sometimes it's going to bite you in the butt. Sometimes it's going to bite you in the keister. But when you have a double pair weight that can easily become like a Riichi Pinfu situation, it is okay sometimes it is okay sometimes to tear that S up and ignore the fact that you could call Riichi. Not always, usually. And this is why there's an entire section in Riichi Book 1, and this is not a joke. This is the boy who cried jokes, but this is not a joke. There's an entire chapter, section, whatever you want to call it, in Riichi Book 1, where Diana Chiba is like, insta Riichi. This is a situation where you insta Riichi. There's a lot of situations that they expound on why you should just slam the like and subscribe button. Though that's the boy who cried joke. That's a joke. Diana Chiba does not say slam the like and subscribe button. They say hit that young lean. No, what do they say? They say hit that Riichi button. So I learned a lot playing Riichi Mahjong last night. I'm hoping that I can take it into this game today. And I will say this. If I may be so bold to be the saltiest little guy you've ever seen in your entire life, okay? Oh, I should have thrown away the threes. Why? That was a mistake. Because the ones, see that, are very easy to pawn up. And what am I doing right now? Oh, Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. I can't accept a 1 or a 4 of bamboo, but now I have to get rid of a slightly spicier tile in order to do so. I could have and should have and would have been in Tenpai had I kept a pair of the ones. That's my B. Riot Lord is on a warpath right now. Are you seeing this? This is a very spooky, scary set of discards. I don't really know what they're going for. Maybe this is some kind of 7 pairs, but if they had 7 pairs, no way I would cut Dora that early. No way I would cut Red 5 ever. I'm a greedy little bee. Okay, Riot Lord, call on the Riichi. I could have been in Tenpai at this point, and I'm not. That's honestly my fault. So what can I discard that's feeling relatively safe? No one plays safe anymore. I'm so sorry. Did we all just decide to stop playing safely in Riichi Mahjong? I simply do not understand. Bartleby the Scrivener, I would simply prefer not to. Had a great time just staring silently at my computer monitor playing Riichi Mahjong last night. Left Lord, I understand. Sometimes you gotta hit the chase. Sometimes you gotta hit the lean, okay? I don't even know what I'm saying right now. The lean, I think, is drinking cough syrup, and I don't think that you should do that. Unless you have a cough. Left Lord, I understand sometimes you have to chase. We can't even be that much of a judgment Jason, because for all we know, they had a triple-sided weight with the nuts included, you know? Alright. This hand is good. This hand was made for you and me. This hand is good. What's going on in my day-to-day life outside of the epicness that is Riichi Mahjong? What's going on in my life is that my significant other and I are going to play Minecraft tonight, and that's not a euphemism, and I'm so freaking excited. Don't tell her or anything, but this might be like the most excited for a date I've ever been in my entire life. I don't know why, but it's like making my inner child so happy. You know what I mean? Because I never got to play Minecraft with a significant other when I was in high school, when Minecraft was just like taken off. You know, there wasn't even the hunger bar. I feel so old telling you this, but there wasn't even the hunger bar, the lightning and the hunger, okay? There wasn't even the hunger bar when I was playing Minecraft, but whatever, there is now. And it's still a very good game. I'm not saying that one was better than the other or anything like that, but I'm so freaking excited I could scream. I'm so happy, you know? And I'm not gloating right now. This is a long time coming. I'm not trying to pretend that we have the perfect, union either. No, we've definitely got our fair share of problems. For example, she doesn't play Riichi Mahjong. And that's, we can't get into it. Do I think that you should share all your hobbies with your significant other? No, I think absolutely not. I think expecting your significant other to just satisfy like every single need, whether it's social or entertainment or physical or whatever, like I think expecting one person to be perfect and to satisfy every single freaking need is a recipe for disaster. Okay, in the Bon Appetit test kitchen, that's what we would call a recipe for disaster. I think it's okay to share some hobbies. Obviously, you don't want to be bored together for the rest of your freaking lives or whatever. But I think it's hard to expect them to be your perfect everything. And it doesn't mean you should be miserable either. You should be joyful. But we were talking about We were being concerned boomers together. We were genuinely being concerned boomers together. I have to slam that like and subscribe button. This weight is good enough. This is also, by the way, this is a little bit of evil occult mahjong. Why? I call Riichi with the 6 of characters again, and I think on East 1 or East 2, we did this, and then Left Lord dealt in with a 5. So I don't know if there's any spooky spirits around. If Left Lord, you know, if that's just what they do when I call Riichi with a 6 of characters, Jesus take the wheel. Spooky Jesus take the wheel. We were thinking about how like YouTubers, right? And we love VTubers. We genuinely love VTubers. I love VTubers. We were thinking about Fuwamoko, and we genuinely both think Fuwamoko are so talented and so funny and genuinely so charming. Like really, really good entertainers. We are fans of Hololive. We are fans of indie VTubers. We are fans of so many. Oh, we hit 1 Oradora. Let's go. Fans of so many VTubers. We were talking about the dangers of like, okay, say you are an adolescent in a heteronormative setting. Say you are a adolescent heteronormative male person, and you are also a big fan of Fuwamoko, and they are there just to protect your smiles, right? And that's good. And that's good. I up to this point, I have no qualms about anything that's going on. Again, I want to be very careful. At the end of the day, we're fans. We're going to a ramen restaurant this week as well. I know it's so trendy, but we're trying to go on dates again. We haven't gone on dates in so long. It's a genuine problem for us. We're going to a ramen restaurant that has a Hololive collaboration. Again, we are fans, and let me say this carefully. But like, if you know, there's a difference between that and in a heteronormative setting, a real life girlfriend or significant other, because they might have needs. They might not just be there to entertain you and to protect your smile. They might also have needs. It might be difficult. You know what I mean? You might have actual conflict with one another. And I think I'm scared because obviously as an adult, and this is me being a concerned boomer. Okay, boomer, whatever you say. Okie dokie, etc., etc. Hang on. What do I even throw right now? Just took out Tomato Town. I mean, I'm going to keep this shape. I don't know what my pair is going to be, Lamowskis, but Lamowskis. But that's okay. This is a pure double sequence. Tanyao is your friend after all. It would be nice to draw into another 5, but that's not that bad either. I'm looking at that and I'm like, that's not that bad either. We'd love to draw into a 4 or a 6 of characters and then throw away this 8-9. We would love to do that. We're hoping that Left Lord, despite pawning up the white dragons, does not have a super fast, super easy hand. Cross Lord to throw in some gas right now could be going for something in the circle suit. Right Lord could be going for something in the character suit. So a little bit of trouble is afoot right here in River City, right? But anyway, you know, I think that if you are a teen and you are susceptible and whatnot, dude, I don't like this. I genuinely don't like this. I do not like this. These are not the droids that I'm looking for. We could keep these and throw the red 5. I do not want to throw the red 5. And in fact, I kind of want to get rid of this 8-9 before it burns me, you know? This is a red hot 8 of characters and 9 of characters dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. If you are a teenager and you don't know how relationships work and you are forming like romantic connections parasocially, and I'm not saying that I've never done that before. Are you effing kidding me? I've done that millions and millions of times. Hello, Yuna from Final Fantasy X. Hello, fan fiction of Kairi and Naminé from Kingdom Hearts, the franchise. I'm not saying that I'm above it, but it's just like, you know, we're being concerned boomers. This might not be tickling anyone's fancy. And you don't have to, you know, if you agree with me, you might get lambasted in the comments. Oh, are you saying you're not a fan? No, of course not. I'm a huge fan. You hear me bowing on the daily. But we've just also noticed, like, we talk about dating a lot. We talk about the things that we see when other people date, and we talk about the things that are internalized in us in terms of our relationship a lot. You know, it's very, very hard. I think it's very, very hard to come out of this world that's very like parasocial, yada yada yada, unscathed at this point, you know, with some unhealthy habits or expectations or things like that. Welcome back to the Riichi Mahjong commentary video, by the way. This is the Riichi Mahjong commentary aspect of this. That's how we lose. That's how we lose, folks. That's not my name, and that's how we lose. I throw away the 3 because no one can have a 4-5. You could have a 1-2. Okay, I deal into Left Lord. Okay, that feels bad. It's close to the door. That's bad. That's bad. But I did not want to deal into a crosslord. Could I have thrown something else? Maybe a 6. I could have just thrown the 5. The 5 was Omega safe. That was me being a little precious based on the novel Push by Sapphire. And look at me, so freaking unpunished. It actually hurts every single aspect of my body and my loins. That's right. The loins are getting involved, folks. Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, White Dragon. This is a very formidable hand indeed. This is a very formidable hand indeed. This hand is my hand. This hand is your hand. This hand was made for you and me. And other country songs. Can I tell you something? I really liked singing in chorus. That should surprise nobody, but I really liked singing in chorus when I was in school. I liked this song that we sang called Shenandoah, and it was like, you know how a lot of the songs that you sing aren't necessarily written by Billy Joel or whatever. They just say written by or arranged by folk traditional or something along those lines. I like that song a lot. Any other songs that I particularly enjoyed? Oh, this is kind of cool. So me and the boys, genuinely, this is the most connected with my fellow classmates I've ever felt. Me and 3 other male friends learned, and I don't know, we just did this like after school. It was truly because we had the time to. It was a very strange sequence of events where we learned an a cappella version of Billy Joel's For the Longest Time. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I sang the baritone part. I never got the melody, okay? You know how like it's like, whoa, for the longest time. I'm the guy that's going, for the longest. Like, I'm not the bass. That's probably the bass part, but I'm going like, I'm in the middle harmonies. You know, I'm never getting the melody, and that's okay. I like to provide a supportive, role. That's what I like to do in League of Legends. It's what I like to do in acapella. It's very true to my character, true to the brand. I'm gonna be real with you right now. Every single time we performed it, I lost my note almost immediately. Folks, I am okay at singing Riichi Mahjong song parodies. In fact, I would say that writing and singing Riichi Mahjong song parodies, one of my greatest assets to this planet, okay? Okay, this is humiliating. I can't draw a good tile to save my life, but that's okay. 1 tile or 2 tiles away from Tenpai. Got 4 minutes to save the world. Would love to, I don't know, pawn here, chi here, and then wait on a 1-4. Although now that I'm looking at it, the 1-4 wait isn't even that good. 2 of the ones are already gone. Yeesh. I'm going to hit you with a yeesh right there. I'm sorry to do it to you, but I got to. We can also draw into a 1-2-3-4 and maybe wait in the circle suit if we have to, right? I think that's not necessarily a terrible idea. Your boy cannot hear harmonies, vocal harmonies. Like, I know I have a debuff because my mom is just okay at singing, and my dad, okay, dad, if you're watching, I love you, okay? It's not anything personal. Just my dad might not be not tone deaf, if that is an okay thing to say. If that's an okay thing to say. My dad, I get it from my, it's a mix between my mom and my dad, where I know I'm not the strongest singer. I know I'm a competent singer. If I try really hard and I practice, I can do it. I can hold the tune, and dare I say, I can sound damn fine while doing it, okay? This is very real. Ooh, okay. Finally, a chance to pawn, perchance to Ron as well. But now it's getting super spicy. Dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil because crosslord and leftlord. Yeah, I knew it. I knew you were 1 away from Tenpai. If you're cutting the door, it means that you have something going on. It could be even just be a situation where, like, and I'm not talking about the situation from the Jersey Shore. This could be a situation where you were just seeing if this passed, and then if it passed, I think this 6 of characters might even just come from the wall. Like, you were just debating whether or not to call Riichi this entire time. I respect it. I don't think I can probably throw away the red dragon if I have to. I think if I can pawn into a 5 of characters or a white dragon, I think that is absolutely a-okay to chase. I think if I can chi into one of these, I don't know if it's necessarily correct. I mean, red dragon is so spicy, but now I know that you can't have a pair of them. That's interesting. So it would have to be a single tile wait if you're gonna try to Ron the pants off of me today, a crosslord. Tisk tisk. What do you take me for? A knave? I pawn here. I'm pawning. Every day I'm shuffling. If we need to fold as well, we can always fold with the 4 or the 3 of bamboo. Right, Lord, with the Riichi aggressor with the sumo. That hurts. Oh my god, they drew into the 5 of characters. I had 2 of them. Oh! Okay, it's always 2 Oradora for them, never me. Always the bridesmaid and never the bride, genuinely. What do I mean by that? Just facetiously, not genuinely. Okay, here we go. Wowzers. What a nice little starting hand that we've got here. What a nice little starting hand. I think we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs for a verse, no album out. That's really good. So, but unfortunately for us, this is a Spice Town USA situation. The door is the green dragon, and suddenly Stone Cold Steve Austin can come out from nowhere, from hiding, with an office chair and just freaking clobber us over the head. Wow! Incredible draw. Incredible draw finishing up that 7-9 shape. It's pretty pog. What are we talking about today? Today we talked about romantic aspects of parasocial relationships. I mean, people fall in love with me on the daily. So, you know, I guess I should be the one to be telling you about all this. This is an amazing one away from Tenpai. It's an amazing Ishanten. Would simply lurve to pawn the Southwind and then throw a 7 of circles if we could. Left Lord throws the green dragon. You love to see that. No one is pawning up. Yo, who pawning the Mongons right now? It's no one. No one's pawning a Mongon right now. We can assume, or we can just play a little bit more confidently with the fact that nobody has a huge hand right now. It could be us, by the way. We could have that huge hand. We could maybe even call Riichi with this hand, which would be Gnar, bro. It would be Gnar. It would be Gnar Binks. So what I did there is that I've been saying Gnar recently, as if a surfer was so preoccupied that they didn't even have time to say the whole word gnarly. And I turned that into Gnar Binks, which is Jar Jar Binks, which is a character from Star Wars. What's the biggest franchise that I'm a fan of? Probably Pokemon, but that's so easy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of what's the smallest franchise that I'm a huge fan of? There's this small Japanese RPG, JRPG, that's been, you know, it's been localized into English and whatnot, and it's still fairly popular over here, I think. But the Disgaea series, oh baby, I love the Disgaea series. It's so good. It's genuinely a series where it's like you grind and grind and you just watch the number go up. Let me be real with you, okay, folks? There's something wrong with my lizard brain, because one of my favorite activities to do in the world is watch number go up. It is very true to who I am. I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to. Go ahead. I dare you to try. So 3 6s are already thrown. So that's not good. I munch you. I munch your points away. And there's the pop-off, and there's the Riichi Ipatsu, Ron, red 5. Feels freaking incredible, I'm not gonna lie to you there. It's the winning arc. We don't stay. That's the thing about other Riichi Mahjong YouTube creators that also do song parodies at the start of each video. This is the thing about those other weak content creators, is that they stay in the losing arc. Tisk, 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 tisk. Not I. Not I. I'm cool. I never mispronounce or, you know, stumble over a tisk, tisk, tisk or anything like that. I'm cool. I skateboard. That's a Donald Glover. What is it called? What was his sketch group called? I mean, it's not his sketch group, but something comedy. Derek Comedy. And there it is. Holy moly. All right, there it is, folks. Whoop, there it is. So this is an interesting one. I don't even really want to keep the 7 of characters. Maybe I should have thrown it away. But I'm like, I guess if we draw into a 1 of bamboo or a 7 of characters, we're pretty happy to see it. Then we're a nice little 1 away from Tenpai. All right, I think so. We throw this and then, yeah, we're 1 away from Tenpai. Okay, that's... Folks, at the risk of sounding repetitive, that's Gnar Binks right there. That's Gnar. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs for a verse, no album. I have all 3 red 5s. All 3 pieces of Exodia. Now, real fans of Yu-Gi-Oh! Will realize that there were 5 pieces of Exodia, and I am simply exaggerating for comedic effect. And you know what? You got me there. You absolutely have me there. You know what I haven't enjoyed recently in Riichi Mahjong? Oh my god, you made me effing do it. You made me effing do it. Look what you made me do, Taylor Swift style. 7 pairs. I've actually hated going 7 pairs recently. I've truly despised it because it turns a good hand into a bad hand. I make them good hands go bad. Oh, I never call Riichi here, by the way. This is a disgusting 7 pairs hand. This is genuinely, I mean, this is the thumbnail no matter what, but truly this is one of the grossest 7 pairs hands I've ever seen in my entire life. We never call Riichi here. We just go Damaten. We just go Damaten. We don't want anybody else to think that we have anything, and we want them to play aggressively into that good night. So this is 7 pairs, 7 pairs. Red 5, red 5, red 5. Dora. This is a dealer Hanuman, which is 18,000 points. It could legitimately just kill Left Lord, and we could be Audi 9,000. I'm using a lot of cool phrases today. We could be out of here. We could be Audi 9,000. We're going Mach 5. What did we actually used to say in high school? You know, this is real. This is real. And if this is also true for you, I need you to sound off in the comments. Just if we have any cultural ubiquity here, I would love to engage in some camaraderie right now. In middle school and high school, we would say, yo, that's dirty. Meaning that, oh my God. And this is not dirty, okay? Oh my God, I'm so mad at you. This is, oh my God, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. And we pay out the dealer penalty. And we have the grossest 7 pairs hand of all time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, can't get cocky. Riichi Mahjong is a game where it could all be taken away from you at any second. That's why we play it though. That's why we play it. We used to say that's dirty to be like, that's good, you know? And we weren't talking about that's dirty as in like that's NSFW. We'd just be like, yo, you have your parents let you buy Magic the Gathering cards? That's dirty. That's actually dirty. What else did we say? Oh, something kind of mean and sarcastic that we would say is you would, you know, is just kind of like a, ooh, okay. We're, you know, engaging in some sort of verbal banter right now. I don't know. Can you tell that I struggle with friendships? Struggle socially in high school? I mean, here's the thing. I am like the most extroverted introvert I think you're ever gonna meet. And what do I mean by that? I genuinely think I have a sociopathic ability to turn it on because I've done like a bunch of like a million soulless networking events in my lifetime, and I don't even like that. You know what I mean? I'm not like a fan of that or whatever. But I've done it. I've done it like a million times, and you have to be like activated and animated to do that kind of stuff. So I could genuinely turn it on if I need to be social. But can I tell you something? It's so rare. It's so freaking rare. Like a mythic, like a Sholdred the Apocalypse that you're pulling in the etched foil oil Phyrexian style. There's a Magic the Gathering reference. It's not real, but I said it. Okay, Crossroads going for circle tiles. It's very, very spooky for us. We do not want to be keeping these tiles in the late game. I'm telling you right now, I don't love what we've been stockpiling here in the bamboo suit. Left Lord going for what? Tanya? That's cute. That's cute. Do I ever throw this away? I mean, they could Ron me at any second. It's a pawn and not a Ron. Okay, that's terrifying. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. I think we have to fold here. I think we genuinely have to fold here. This could be a half flush, but this could also very easily be a full flush. And then, oh, but if we lose here, it's so bad for us. It is not Narnar Binks. It is not dirty. Ah! Okay, tell me. Okay, it is a half flush. Oh, it's disgusting though. Half flush red 5. As the dealer? No, they're not the dealer. Okay. And now we're in South 4. But if we get a Mongon, if we either run a Mongon off of anybody or we sumo a Mongon, we win this game. We run this town. We built this city. So that's pretty good. And this hand could genuinely do it. This hand could genuinely do it. If I get to call Riichi with this hand, we're going to the freaking moon, folks. It's going to be stonks. It's going to be gangbusters. Is there a Sanshoku in here somewhere? Maybe, but it's not very easy. We'll have to let the tiles guide us if there is to be a Sanshoku that's seen in this hand. Tanya, Riichi, Pinfu, red 5. It could do it. It could absolutely do it. Across our Despair Gaming right now, squashing everyone's dreams of coming back with a White Dragon Mongon pawn. They're nothing but a Mongon pawn here. What do I throw? Dude, That's not right. But okay, so we throw away the chance for Tenhou, but we get another red 5 up in his house. I'm saying a lot of cool stuff today. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5. This could do it. This could absolutely do it. We hit what? 1 Oradora and suddenly we're made in the shade. If we draw into something like 5 of circles as well, we could always just guarantee Riichi, Pinfu, Tenhou, red 5. And that's a guaranteed natty Mongun. That's a natty Mongun. Bro, you just got iced. Oh my God, all 3 red 5s. Oh my God. So wait. Tenhou, red 5. If I just open my hand right now, 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku. 3, 4, 5 guaranteed Sanshoku if we chi into the 3. Okay, if a 3 of circles comes out, we chi. Oh, I hate this. But I think I might have to go for it. So Left Lord called a very early Riichi. Could be nothing. Could be something. We have a really good hand and a way to get first place. That's not a tile that we need. This is a terminal tile. I mean, what's safer between these two? I don't think that any one is particularly safer than the other. At least I don't think so right now, right? Meow. And I'm not saying that facetiously. I'm saying that very, very seriously. Southwind, Kiefer, Southernwind. I love it. It's a safe tile. I mean, relatively, it's an honor tile, but it feels very safe. Do not want to be caught looking like a fool with my... Say it with me, pants on the ground. I will get a terminal here. You threw that first, and then the Riichi was called. So this 8 of circles is not necessarily safe. If we see 3 of circles, I think that we genuinely have to go for it. Unfortunately or fortunately, it would be amazing to win this game. That is not a tile that we need. Hilariously. Oh. Oh, thank God. So they needed more than that. That's so bittersweet. Or they needed a direct hit off of the player to my right. Plus 59, baby. Plus 50. I mean, would have been nice to get first, but Acrossart genuinely had the tile flow. I think if we gotten a little bit luckier while we were gaming, while we were in the mix, right? Could have maybe pulled this one out. Let's take a look, especially at that 5 of characters deal in. It wasn't this one. It was this one. Yeah, you dealt into Riichi Ipats. So I call Riichi. You are not in Tenpai, but you are so close to Tenpai. Why not flirt a little? Why not flirt a little with this, and then you can get back into Tenpai very easily. Wow, because you just want it. You have a perfect Ishan 10 right now. Pair, double-sided weight, Omega Chunk. I get it. At the same time, this is, and you're in the dealer seat. It's spicy here. The fricked up thing is that I can kind of understand where you're coming from, but this is a little too aggressive for me. I would try to play like safe mode here. I would try to play safe mode, throw this one, and then, you know, throw like some of these or something, try to get away with that, or try to finagle your way back into a safer Tenpai. It's fair. Okay, so Acrossart calls the Riichi. Are we big folding right now? Are we bing chilling? No, we can chase the Riichi with the 8. I don't even hate this. Riichi Pinfu with a chance of Sanshokes. I don't even hate this. But you just have a good weight. Wow, do you have a good weight? A very complicated shape here. 3 tiles that you can win from. Okay, that's nice. Would I have chased there? It's late into the game. It's Riichi, Pinfu, Sanshoku. It's a 4-han hand. Yeah, I think you're supposed to chase there. Hilariously enough. Okay, some smaller deal-ins. We're gaming. 3 of characters, 2 of characters, and I'm just running. 2 of characters is a very not safe for work tile there. We gotta check out what you had. Vivian Westwind is staying in your hand? Okay, that's pretty zuzzy. It's pretty spicy. Do you really have nothing else that's safe? I don't think that you have anything else that's particularly safe here. I think that Vivian Westwind is an okay tile to throw. I think it's maybe overly paranoid. And I'm saying this as someone who is overly paranoid, you know, to hang on to that honor tile. And that was the run that we just saw. So East 4. This is a right lord with the Riichi. And we are huge folding right now. And are you the one that deals in? Because I don't remember dealing in. Wow. Okay. So you are still in Tenpai. You are still in Tenpai. I love that. Do I deal in? Wow! I dealt into this. I dealt into this. This was my folly. This is my folly. This hand is nothing. This hand is nothing. What is the safest tile to throw right now? It's the 5, man. Oh, I would have maybe been able to win this one if it wasn't for the 5. Or it might have just not come down to it that closely in the last one. So how much was this? I did. Oh, this is so my fault. My hand is nothing here. My hand is nothing. Why try to be cute? Why try to be cute here? What did I even throw? Oh my god, dude, because all the 5s are gone. No. Just huge fold here. This hand, sometimes you get too greedy for exhaustive draw. Sometimes you genuinely get too greedy for exhaustive draw. And that's 3,900 points. And it would have been easier for us. It would have been easier for us to just open our hand in South Fort. Not that it would have really mattered because it didn't or whatever. I call the Riichi here. And you have to deal. Dave Matthews Band crash into me. I knew that if you drew another 9, you didn't need it. And this is a little cruel and unusual. But what are you going to fold with? The Vivian Westlands? No, you need those. Wow, you need those. You need those to win. You are stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is why you don't necessarily want to start pawning out the wazoo until you have your guaranteed Yakuhai. Puts you into very awkward situations like this. So what should I have done here? The only I should have thought about it. The only way they win big is if they have the nuts. Which is half flush. I mean, sometimes people call it like the worst Riichis you've ever seen, though. And I'm just supposed to believe that you have it. And the red dragon's the freaking Dora indicator as well. This is disgusting, by the way. This is genuinely disgusting. I don't think you're supposed to wait here for the pure straight as well. Although you could. Oh, man. The only way I lose is if I deal into whatever and I protect second place. But here's the thing. I could deal into a Mongon and still have second place. I should have been thinking about that. And we're lucky that it would have been right, you know? Holy moly, folks. It's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the song or you enjoyed the genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? Don't get too greedy for the exhaustive draw. Don't do it. Don't do it. If your hand has nothing, huge fold. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.